The guests are waiting for you, detective. I informed them of what has happened.
I am most grateful. Madame Vandenbosch is here also?
She's in her room with Miss Angeline. It may be better to speak with them privately tomorrow.
Oui, merci. I shall come find you again once my questioning is complete. I'm afraid our conversation is of...
So the mage?
It appears so.
You can't think that I did it, though.
I will be questioning...
I was here in the salon.
Minding your business from whom?
Comtesse, what's her name, and my brother. Apart from wanting to congratulate him for a great...
Comtesse de Vos. And they will both...
If she...
I think that is all for now. Comtesse, I am sorry our next
It is not the first time Felix has ruined a good party.
The current state of tonight's celebrations is the least of my
Well, it's at the top of mine, detective.
Perhaps then we should proceed with my questions and you...
It would be my pleasure, chérie. I did. I thought by staying in one place, it would be easy for the staff to...
And who else was present in here?
The handsome groom-to-be and his brother. Although, Zachariah, is it? Made up...
Did he say where he was going?
He barely said 2 words to either of us.
Merci, Comtesse. If I... Monsieur Demir, I am sorry your
As am I, detective. I hope we will be able to bring this investigation.
With your...
I was here in the salon. I thought I would have a moment of peace to calm my...
Did they inquire into the reasons behind the fight in the hall?
I think they both saw it as some light entertainment, more than anything else.
The Comtesse does not strike me as one to enjoy violence.
And not so much violence, but karma for the Major, perhaps. You did not hear how he spoke to my wife-to-be.
If you would be so kind as to stay here...
I'm an open book.
I think that it... I must act on thought and fact. Things are beginning to be... Some would say a lucky guess. Order and method. The pieces of the puzzle are...
I'm an open book, Pod. I told you already. I was...
And you did not...
well, I had to use the bathroom. I...
You may keep your calls of nature to yourself.
If you...
I think that is all for now. Can you confirm seeing Monsieur Demire?
Zachariah, yes. I was on my way with a bottle of whiskey to the Major.
I presume you showed him...
Aye, detective. I showed him to the hall bathroom. I didn't think it would...
What a revelation! Another success. Bonsoir, Monsieur Beckers.
Monsieur Poirot, or should it be Detective Poirot now?
Detective Poirot is perfect, merci. I would like to begin with a few questions.
I took great pleasure in seeing the Major's ego as well as his face take a bruising. And then I made my way to the library.
Well, you spoke with Mademoiselle Conrad.
And
We were the only two that you spoke with.
one of the servants bought me a drink and I was telling her about the benefits of joining a union. She didn't understand what it truly meant to be a part of something.
Monsieur...
Oh, yes, it was just the two of you and the sub.
And you are sure there was... Merci, Monsieur Beckers. Monsieur de Silva.
A detective comes to a party and a dead body shows up.
A man's death is not a matter...
Who said anything about a...
Then
Following...
is there anyone that can confirm that?
Miss Conrad and Beckers were in there, arguing...
You did not speak with them until dinner was served? Merci for your... Mademoiselle Conrad, I am sure
I knew I had seen your face before. You were just an officer.
you have a très bon memory, mademoiselle.
You can't escape the past, especially when you go into...
That is very true, but one can learn from it.
What would you say to an
Please, mademoiselle, catching the Major's killer is my sole concern right now. Now,
I arrived, unpacked my bags in my room, and made it downstairs just in time to see the Major take a right
and you were joined by Monsieur Beckers.
and Ernesto, or Monsieur Silver, as you say. But after he ignored my attempt at pleasantries, I left him to his book in the corner.
And your conversation with Monsieur Beck...
You are a persistent one, aren't you? Makes sense now I know who you
You have been most helpful. I should not be surprised by my own skills of the... Some would say a lucky guess. I cannot see the logic in this. Is there something... pieces of the puzzle are finally...
Whatever you required. I know you are probably used to dealing with criminals, but not...
I hope for your sake that you do not hide.
What is it?
I struggle to believe you did not know of Monsieur da Silva's presence in the library.
Is that what this is about? I saw him hiding in the corner, pretending to read. I'd be surprised if he even could. I did not speak to him, and he certainly...
Monsieur Demire invited you here to speak with him. You didn't see that as a fitting time too?
I was speaking with Jacqueline, and quite frankly, I was in no mood to be dealing with that man.
Merci, Monsieur Backhouse. I must take a different approach if I am to... I must take a different approach if I am to... Magnifique. What a revelation.
I'm an open book, Poirot. Why would I? I've got nothing to say to him. Except maybe...
What is yours that he could want?
money, of course. Why do you think he has been suckling at the Van den Bosch teat for so long?
Our?
My father's, Gideon's, it's... When you have not been on level playing fields for years.
I am afraid I don't...
Ever playing golf, he has a full set of clubs and a caddy in the form of my father, and I...
Perfect. I think that is all for now. Merci for your time.
Whatever you require, detective. I know that I don't think, or didn't think, a great deal of him.
The man has recently...
Someone must stand up to men like him, with their crooked dealings and...
Another rousing speech, monsieur.
Yes, Gideon invited me. If you will recall from our previous conversation, we have...
To discuss business at the cellar...
We're all here, so what better time? He thought Da Silva might even let his guard down, if he was in a more jubilant mood. It would be wise to not...
And what business was it that was so...
We're trying to resolve... Anger, yes, but that's all. I wouldn't kill a man.
You must see why this leads me to have
You can't honestly think I did it. I am a man of peace. I make... I am fighting for the basic rights of our workers, nothing more. If he can't see that, he is a lesser man than I already thought.
And where does Monsieur Gideon fit into the negotiations?
His...
Merci, Monsieur Backhouse.
More questions? Felix. I didn't know him that well. We spoke a handful of times. I met him through...
But you remained polite, as any gentleman would.
Of course. What is there to say? She's a remarkable woman.
It sounds as though you hold her in the...
And why shouldn't I? Women... That is correct.
And the reason for your support was always...
If you're trying to insinuate that I was expecting something...
I meant no offense. I'm only trying to understand the dynamic of you.
He had approached me about doing some business together.
And you both went ahead.
Not so much a business venture. More...
Is there something you wish to remain hidden about your partner? Merci for your...
No trouble at all. How can I knew of him more than actually knowing him myself. In the past.
And that was not in a...
I certainly wouldn't call trying to get... What do you mean?
I do not mean to pry, only I imagine the whole room...
You must be mistaken. We aren't the closest.
I would argue that many...
We've lived very different lives. Our... I have lent my voice to some discussions. I have tried to facilitate meetings.
Does that positive support include
Detective Poirot, I'm not sure what you think I have...
Monsieur, a letter has been found threatening the Major of what might happen if he does not act promptly.
You think my sending him a letter, warning him not to get involved?
At this time, it is certainly reason...
I have been funding the strikes, Detective. These men deserve fair treatment, and a wage that fits the hard work they under... The Major didn't see that. All he cared about was the money for his services.
If you would be so kind as to stay here...
I am all yours. Why would I actively choose?
You were quite adamant of your protection of Madame. If he was a...
He was quite aware of how I felt towards him, and the lengths he has gone to remain close to the...
I must admit, I would not want to be on the receipt.
Wise thinking. He was a disgusting leech that was driven only by money and...
I can assure you not all men are concerned.
That may be, but they are few and far between.
It is not the first time I have been described.
Embrace the compliment, detective. You have set yourself apart from the...
And that is what the Major was doing? Using Madame Van den Bosch?
You are finally seeing the man he was. I imagine she would have shed a tear for him.
You don't think she would?
I have made it quite clear what I think of that man, alive or dead. I would not want her to waste any... What of it?
Do you believe there was...
As I have said,
I would not even consider your...
because it is not gossip.
Merci, Comtesse.
You came to the right place. What do you need? That man has got some real anger issues. I get why he's frustrated. He's trying his best. I know that he was not the good and honest man he liked to think he was.
In what?
If you spoke to him for longer than 5 minutes, you'd know. I've met people in dark alleys I trust before him.
And on the occasions when you did...
I'm sorry, Poirot. If you're looking for a deep-seated secret between me and him, you're going... If you think you can use me as some sort of gossip machine...
I can assure you it is not a case of gossiping.
So I would be helping you potentially solve a crime? You should have said that off the bat. To say he's smitten is...
I see.
I don't know if you really would. She's got a mouth the size of Texas, except when it comes to truths about her. She wants everyone to think that she's the savior of these girls at the shelter.
And what's that?
One that she is keeping tucked away under her very expensive dress.
You have been most... Order and method. That is... I must act on thought and fact, not on... Another success. Things are beginning to become...
I am all yours.
Countess, you gave me the impression the Major and the Madame were close.
I am sorry, detective, but... Ever the charmer, detective. I would talk more on it, but I'm afraid... It is not often I am swayed so easily. From day one, I was wary of his intentions. And if it is a tear she sheds, it should be one of joy that
I understand your feelings towards the maid.
he was a bully. He took his shortcomings out on her, and she sat there and accepted. Perhaps not.
Merci, Countess. If I have any...
More questions?
Mademoiselle Conrad was quick to talk of your hidden feelings towards...
What? There may be some feelings there, but Madame Van den Bosch does not know of them.
Merci for your...
I'm an open book, Poirot. That doesn't surprise me, and yet... No,
I am asking...
I should have expected that, shouldn't I?
What? I would find it very helpful if you could at least
He went to school, got an education, and was the apple of our father. If you want to know about Gideon's part in the Union, why don't you ask him?
So, you are aware of his support for... Oui, monsieur?
It'd be best to just ask him.
I think that is all for now. Merci for...
No trouble at all. How... I believe there are more important matters at hand than talking about my brother.
The murderer is in this house, and by holding back information that may help my investigation... Monsieur Demire, if you continue to withhold information, I can only assume you are hiding something, and...
I have nothing to hide. If you must know, we have not been on the best terms for years now. He does not see the importance of planning for the future. And as much as my parents tried...
He still believes that now.
I assume so. We barely talk anymore. I was hoping we would be able to...
If you would be so kind as... Is there something... Things are beginning to become clearer. I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second look at the evidence... Come, my little grey cells. This will not get me. I must act on thought and fact, not on it. This will not get me. Order and method. I cannot see the logic in this. I must take a different approach if... Another success. What a revelation! My time with the guests is complete.
Do you know who killed Major Hagen?
I am afraid it is not as simple as that. There are many steps that lead to the truth. I must... Some would say a lucky guess. pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. Magnifique. I should not be surprised by my own. Come, my little grey cells. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming. Entrez.
Detective, I'm sorry I did not join you in the salon as requested.
Please, mademoiselle, there is no need to.
I was with Maman in her room. She would not allow anyone to see it.
Most understandable.
Do you have any suspicions as to who?
I'm afraid my suspicions extended across all. While it seems as though their alibis all corroborate one another's, the disdain and hostility.
I know there was some bad blood between the Major and some of the guests, but not enough to kill him, surely. She made him...
The Countess? She is a formidable force. I would not want to come up again.
Don't be silly, Detective. She wouldn't hurt a soul. Jacqueline, I mean. I assume that's who you were talking about, Detective, after what happened between them.
That is a story I have yet to hear.
She must have told you about the piece she was writing on us, about Gideon's work and our marriage.
Somehow that was the only thing she did not mention.
That's strange. I thought that is what she would have started the conversation with. Well, she had come to the house to interview me, and when...
Do you know what this conversation...
I'm afraid not, but Felix was quite enraged. He picked up an envelope from the table and stormed out, slamming...
And Mademoiselle Conrad?
She was equally heated in the moment. She had a few choice words for him that I wouldn't care to... Better, thank you, Detective. She's resting in her room. It is the best place for her.
And you, Mademoiselle?
I'm not quite sure. It is a rather surreal feeling.
It is understandable.
And to me, Detective, we had grown close. After Father's passing, he was always...
You must try and...
It is easier said than done.
I have no...
I'm sorry, but I just can't imagine any of them committing such a heinous crime.
It can often be hard to look past one's personal feelings.
It's not that, Detective, it's just they have known each other for years. Why would any of them act now?
I was under the impression the Major had merely a business...
That's true, but those invited know each other, some of them for years. They may not seem like it, but I should return to my room now, detective.
Oui, mademoiselle. I am afraid tomorrow may bear a resemblance.
I am certainly glad you are here.
When and where a detective is required, that is where I shall be. Magnifique. Things are beginning to become clearer. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of... I should not be surprised by my own...